And we are live once again. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Electric Boogaloo. Oh, I almost forgot to announce it on my Discord, which you can probably join in the description. Probably.
Hey!
Hi. Hi. Oh, right, we're killing humans again.
Plan? There's nothing to plan. You want to get yourself killed? We should take advantage of the fact that they don't know about us. You can't be serious. Enough. You want to get revenge, don't you? Exactly. Block.
It's not blockheads, it's the honorable thing to do. I'm an honorable Henry. Hopefully. Probably. Most likely. How my stuff looking? Could use a tailor. But besides that, I think looks good. Oh gosh, they have so much venison. I got vitalis. No, not yet. Oh, there we go. Crocodile, marigold, painkiller. Yeah, painkiller would be useful by now. Oh, they notice us. He deserved that.
Outnumbered? We'll soon do things up.
They're not even armored. We caught them off guard. That should have killed that guy.
Blood pool.
Yep, this is a slaughter. That was easy. That was too easy, actually.
Damnation!
Should have ran for their armor when they had the chance. Like, that guy out in the front gave them a head start and everything. To be fair, they did ran to us, but I guess they didn't have time to put in armor. And I lost track of his corpse.
Where are you hiding it, you bastards?
Human helmet. Groshen. Nothing like starting off the day with some casual murder. Am I right, chat? And looting. Murdering and looting. Can't have one over the other.
Where can it be? Where the hell is it?
Every groschen matters. So don't you go wasting money. Oh, and themselves set up nicely here. Wow. This must be the commander's nest. Found the reliquary that they need. That was easy. Oh, that's sad. That's a sad, sad chest. Here's the good chest. Ooh, mama. Whoa, mama. Hi.
It's done. Do you feel better now? Yeah, not at all. I found something. You give it here. And now I hope you'll find... You're right. As you correctly noted, it is not a chest for valuables. It is a reliquary. What? In your hands, you held Knight Alesh of Zimburg, our father.
Okay, that explains why they want to kill them so bad.
You see, when father died, as well as his 2 grieving sons, he also left behind his worldly possessions. In particular, our family seat. But our mother refuses to grant it to us. Instead, she says we're too young. And why did your mother entrust the castle to your uncle? It's a gesture of goodwill.
Oh,
Mother
God.
always had what you might call
Oh, no.
a warm relationship with Uncle Predbor of Zimburg. But as a knight, he couldn't hold a cat. That idiot would like to return the estates to the lower nobility. That's why we need to get our castle back quickly. And how is... In accordance with family tradition, the remains of the lords of Zim... This is how the monastery shows its gratitude to our ancestor, the founder. Many years ago, however, we moved to Moravia and abandoned the tradition. My brother and I decided to lay our father to rest in this holy place. Except on the way, they... Indeed. If Mother found out what happened...
No, I was glad to.
It's like to bury a father. You are a good and honorable man, Henry. Once more in the name... Now my brother and I must go to Sedlets. But then we will stay here for a while. Until then... May God be...
Huh. Can I ask them to join our gang? Our posse? The Dry's Devil gang? That would be cool. Ooh, maybe there'll be like a DLC. That'd be cool if we come back with DLC and we get to help them fix up their castle. That'd be really cool. I would love that. I would love to do that. Hi. I could pull him down. That's funny.
Quick!
Abandoned house. Maybe treasure.
Whoa!
Nope. Nothing. Alright. Where were we going? Up here? Right. Gravedigger. Quest Tipper. Danemark. Yeah, since we're here, might see what else, what quest is down here. Oh, cool. The castle here. Can I go in the castle? Can I go in the castle? Jeez, what this guy do? Ugh. Mail shot.
Look at this criminal. He himself may not have stolen, but he aided another in an evil deed. Come closer. Take a look at him. This scoundrel and his equally wicked brother decided to steal.
Oh, they have a bath here. How nice. Hello. Oh, they're probably getting out in the morning.
Kept watch outside the church. They took chalices and altar cloths to sell for coin.
Hi.
What do you need?
Show me your wares. Buy all of this venison from me, please. All of these schnapps. And this brooch insignia.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
What's new around
here, innkeeper?
What's new around here?
Try asking Hashtal. He's the groom at the Malashov stables. There's always something to do when animals are involved. Try and ask him.
You're working with horses, eh?
Why not? Coin is coin, after all.
Maybe.
And that's about it, lad.
Sounds interesting.
Warning to you all that aiding others in evil is itself a sin. God's law and the law of the land apply to everyone.
Guess they're not open yet. Besides that, do I really want to do a horse side quest? I'm not good with horses. Besides that, doesn't seem to be anything else around here. It's an interesting sight down there. There's the horse quest. There's the old Lota Mill. There's so much to do, so much to see. What wrong was taking the back seat? Never go, you ever know you don't go, you ever grow, you don't show. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Hey now, you're a rock star. Oh, that glitter is gold. Only shooting star break the mode. God, there's so many side quests in Gutenberg. Gutenberg. Yeah, I've been to Gutenberg. I like Gutenberg. Have you ever been to Gutenberg? Gutenberg is great. What about Gutenbergers?
Crime's been on the bloody rise as of late, so I've got my eye on you.
Greetings. I'm glad we have people like you keeping watch after dusk. My respects.
I sure hope they don't know it's me that's doing the crime. Yes, it is exactly where they invented the burgers, Wasabi. Not America. Don't believe into their propaganda. This is where I've been staying? Yes, this is where I've been staying. Just sleep in a full set of armor. What a normal thing to do. I'm sure it's very comfortable. Right, Wasabi? You ever done that? Oh, this stuff I should sell too. Ghetto hat, grass, armor, hourglass armor, armor.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Mind your own business. Let's see now. Let me put back the stolen items. That one. That one. Anything else stolen? At least still considered stolen. No, oh good.
Greetings, sir.
Who needs sleep? Not me. I was up all night watching people give lap dances on VR chat.
Discuss it with the council first.
No, that's no, not last night. Last night I did that. You should try it sometime, Wasabi. You probably liked it. You perv. You lewd. You degenerate. You horny bastard.
Hear what you yourselves have experienced. In our city.
Oh, it's not open yet.
Burned to ash. Blood running in the streets. And where? Among the Jews. So much
Yeah.
innocent blood has been spilled. Christian blood. Fathers, sons, mothers, daughters, and good neighbors. Mourn them. Rend your garments. Weep and call out to Christ. As for those others who the Lord has spurned, we can only pity them. That's right.
Yeah. You go ahead about that, buddy. I'm sure they deserve it. I'm sure it was. Oh, God's will. Oh God, he's back.
Welcome. I'll be right with you. What do you need, man?
I'll have a look at...
Have a look at your wares. Broadsword, dueling sword, noble sword. Have one dueling sword. Have one captain mace. Cabinet axe. Knight axe. Take the other captain mace too. Take one raven beak. Okay, take both. Take this. Helmet. Riding cuirass, smooth cuirass, Milani cuirass, mended cuirass, short chainmail, Saxon halberd, gauntlet. Oh, these gauntlets. I'll keep the plate legs.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Our city, houses burned to ash.
Likely bloody
In the
story.
streets. And
It
where
it literally just happened. What do you mean likely story?
blood has been spilled.
There you go, the armor. Master Boris.
Greetings. What do you want?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Ornate mace. Knight axe. Take the axe. Take the cuirass. Both of them. Take the brigandine too. I don't need it. Laminar. No more Laminar. Plain Laminar.
I've got a feeling you're... I'll have to... Let's agree.
Really?
And it looked like...
Glad to be of help to you.
I need...
Good day to you. It's good to see you, lad. Great. Happy to be of service. Take care, sir.
Alright. God. Broadsword. I can put the broadsword away. Knight sword, noble sword, knight sword, noble sword, knight sword, noble sword, knight sword, noble sword, knight sword, noble sword. It weighs a little less, but knight sword is better. Ornate mace. Ramhead. Your crossbow. I should stop by like a carpenter to sell these bows. Baskin. No. Don't need that. Nice to have around. Shoes. Pants. Late legs. Put that away. Don't need that for now. Shoes too. And the spade. Don't need that for now. Let's have some junk to sell too. Is there like a general merchant? This way.
Chains here, iron and steel.
How can they find salvation even in death?
Come and take a look.
Collar shop here, quality wares.
Here it comes.
No, they're not here yet.
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
Aye.
Black Clue! May God bless.
I'll have a look at.
Spade, pitch, wheel grease, charcoal, and that kind of.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
Ooh, maybe I could sell the books to the alchemist.
Grüß Gott.
What do you?
Let's see now. I'm gonna need it. Maybe I don't need the weak cockerel. Cockerel. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Buck blood. Scratch stamina. Cockerel. Speech. Nighthawk. Painkiller. Clavitalis. Chamomile. Hair the dog. Strong marigold. Definitely need that. Savior Schnapp, quick painkiller, Mirko, Fox,
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Danke. Gescheiterte Kirche. I can't believe I took German for a year and I barely remember anything.
Your senses yet?
Oh, fuck you. I'm telling you. Conrad's going to...
I don't need the dueling sword, really. Just like to have it around.
My humble
Grapes, ripened in the Czech sun.
Was will?
Show me.
Alright. Reinforce heavy crossbow. Yeah. Oh, these torches. I don't need 14 weak Savior Schnaps, probably. I do need the weak marigold. Armorer's kit. Blacksmith kit. Cobbler's kit.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft.
Viel Glück. God, it's such a silly language sometimes.
Most precious ruby. That is... Good day. What would you...
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free.
Danke.
My vineyard is new, and the folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Sure.
Free wine?
My thoughts exactly. I'm curious what you'll...
It's alright.
Well, it's not the best wine I've ever had, but it'd do at a pinch.
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding.
Damn.
Children can't stand him, and even
Damn.
the dog pisses in his boots every morning.
Damn!
And my wine tastes like dog piss as well.
Damn, maybe that's
I should
why.
have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. But not like this.
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting pepper in my boots, and nothing worked. Piss in my boots again the next morning.
I meant your business troubles.
Oh, I see.
No.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner
Just
and
potty
not
train.
very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could
It shouldn't
help
be
me.
that hard, but he's probably
I'm
a busy
looking for
man.
Someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend.
Sure. What?
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't.
A secret? Well, just...
The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to... If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk.
I don't know how to
You
impress.
want me to be smellier? I don't see how...
Not smellier, sommelier. It's a wine expert. It'll be easy. I have some books about wine at home. Maybe Havel's a bit thick anyways.
The book might come...
When I said I have it, that...
Go
What's
on.
the truth?
The book belongs to me. Miss Adleta Mannlicher should have it. I lent it to her, which has come...
Didn't you say...
What has that to do?
Oh, I'm sure your wife wouldn't mind if you asked an old girlfriend to...
Oh dear. Adleta used
Oh
to
dear.
have rather more friends than might be but her family's patience ran out, so since then Adleta has been confined to her room.
And you want me to...
Well, yes. Master Swordsmith Mannlicher has a house in Adleta. The Mannlicher...
It doesn't matter.
Great!
Do you really think Havel would just tell me the secret? You don't even know if he actually knows.
Havel really is a bit thick. Either the...
I'll get right on...
Excellent. You look like you can handle it. Farewell, good sir.
Oh boy. What? Interesting. What do you think? What do you think, Wasabi? Should I break into someone's house over some books about wine first? Or should I just try and bullshit my way through with the innkeeper? See if I can bullshit my way through with the innkeeper first. Let's see if I can use the old Henrizzer, to see if I can get him to talk. Plus, I'm a patron at his tavern for the longest time. Surely he'll appreciate me being around. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's around the back.
The only who drink it. All the others tossed it just...
me save real quick. Just in case.
Smell of it.
Greetings, my friend.
What's new in?
Nothing much. Care?
No, I can't. Oh, I can't even do
What's
it.
new in?
Nothing. Work on the...
I can't even do it if I wanted to. What time is it? It's like almost midday. He's sitting back here drinking. And he should be working. He runs a tavern, for God's sake.
My respects.
Damn, you're dripped out. Oh, now he's downstairs.
Careful.
Great, now to run across the town, grab those books, disappear, come back. So much to do, so much to see.
Greetings, sir.
Always wine. It's always about the wine. Always whining around. Hello? Is this door open? No?
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Hi, friend.
Grüß dich. I'd like to... I'm afraid... I'd better leave then.
Bah. Sehen, mein Herr.
I'd like to talk...
I bet you do. If you want my...
And if I don't...
I'll have to take you down.
If you want a fight, you shall have one.
This courtyard is a...
He just wants to duel.
Toter Mann.
You do realize you're not in armor, right? Buddy?
Ich ergebe mich.
You okay? You're not gonna bleed out? Hello. Adetta.
Are you Miss Adlet?
That's me. And what is your name?
Henry.
A nice name. But I have to warn you, I won't be amiss for much longer. Seeing
The pleasure's all mine. I'm here.
Casper? Oh, the poor thing got a proper hiding from my father.
His vineyards aren't bringing in much, and he's generally not doing too well. That's why I'm here, in fact. Bushek's book may not be the most precious manuscript.
When we were friends, and now he wants it.
Are you even interested in books?
No
on-
offense, miss, but are you even interested in a treatise on wine?
Of course not. But since I've been locked up here, I've even tried to.
I can recommend some other
If you
book.
like reading,
Who do tell? I like to.
how about the story of the heart? Like,
What's it about?
now, if I tell you, I'll ruin the surprise for you. But in short, it's about... I think you'll like it. In the work, Conrad espouses the beauty of true love over the false love of an arranged marriage.
Well, that probably hits
It's like
close
he
to
can read
home
my
for her.
mind.
Thank you.
Farewell, Henry.
That book's probably hit really close to home for her. Oh yeah, alright, now I can read it. On the importance of wine in theory of humors. But many are certain and familiar with the gallant theory of the four humors, the four bodily fluids. According to this ancient theory, the balance of the four bodily fluid, blood, mucus, bile, and black bile, affect our body health. Even a small imbalance can affect our physical and mental health. Classical medical science addressed the imbalance of the fluids, way bring the life humors back into equilibrium. But beyond that, doctors also look at the effect of the personal diet of these fluids. It can only be understood that apart from solid food, the fluids take an effect of the balance in life in the first place. Water is well known is the only natural fluid, but we will deal with wine. Red and full-bodied wines are associated with blood. Greek Hyma. Thus, red wine are warm and full of life. On the other hand, white wine associated with aged physician with mucus, and some with black bile. With Greek phlegma, mela, chloe, cough, and which are cold and sick fluid. Hyma, phlegma, melea, chloe. Balance needs to maintain. Balance needs to maintain relative age. In fact, our bodies are very rarely balanced. Young people have an excess of blood in them, and so therefore should drink white. This way, they can calm down and succumb to youthful passion. Old people, on the other hand, should have mucus that are cold, so they should drink red wine, which stiffens their vigor. In addition to age, the composition of diet, especially the pairing of wine with particular dishes, should be taken into account. Here again, there should be a balance with the fluid and the solid component. Determining which dishes is a rather more complicated problem. You're right there, buddy. You're walking in a circle. It's generally thought that anything that calculate real blood, so you got fire food. If the food is container food, there is little good. A good drink, no good, and meat, games, sausage, you love. Although there are many gourmet that convince otherwise. The exception of acquaintance and minerals such as fresh water, code except these are called cold by examination. They such as copies of plant foods such as vegetable. These are cold foods, even though they're only associated growth with heat, for example. We therefore still need red. Okay, so.
Oh, Christ.
So white wine would red meat would white wine would red meat, red wine would everything else. Rare exclusive wines are mostly a bit of sweet and it's a cleaning metal object vegetable. Jesus, this guy, poor guy. How many more pages? Oh god, oh god. There's still so much to read. I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this. I'm just gonna quick save and bowl my way through.
For the love of Christ, there it is.
Help me, God.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
Put on my fancy clothes real quick. Is there a tailor?
How's the watch going?
Is there a tailor in town? A tailor that helped me get dripped out. Dripped out. Yes, right down the street.
Good day to you. It's good. What would you like?
Are you going to do what it's about?
I don't know
Excellent.
yet. I'll have to see.
I'll have a look.
It is a very nice hood. Let me go by most expensive. Nice. Nice. Ooh, look at that chaperon. Those are the nobles men had. The chaperon is better. Burger's coat. As well. Fitted coat. Use 1, 2, 3, 4. I like the gold.
Thank you, sir. And
Other thing you said, other thing you said, other thing. I don't think my charisma can get any higher. I think my Riz is maxed out, but won't hurt to try.
come again.
Plus, drip is drip. Drip is dripping.
Every day, and she still hasn't twigged.
Just
And the way they talk to each other. Look at this nice guy back here.
Drip is a drippin'.
My humble respects.
Drip is
What the?
the drip is drippin'. Drippy, drippy drip.
Vielen Dank.
What do you
Oh, shoes, obviously, but ooh, noble gloves, burger shoes, noble boots, though.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Careful.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Noble gloves. Burger shoes. That would do. Hello, good sir. Innkeeper Haver.
Havel, the owner of the local inn?
That I am.
When I asked where I should go in this city for good wine, your inn was recommended.
You've come to the right place. You won't find better wine in this city. Have you come from far away?
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
You don't say. Where's the last place you were?
France.
I travelled around France.
Around France.
Wonderful. It's not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well traveled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
An invitation I can't refuse. Thank you.
Yes, good sir. Yes, I am definitely
Well,
not the
good
patron.
man.
I've been staying here.
How shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
Excellent. Yes. Yes, I'm definitely know what I'm doing. Yes.
So, what do you say to that?
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon.
You're right. A rare flavor and color tone. It's essentially a lighter wine. I like it. When I don't know what to serve, I pull out a Moravian white. My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him a few casks.
Is that a suitable gift? No, no. Old people should drink red.
I wouldn't do that. According to Garland, it's not right to give the sick and elderly cold wine. They themselves are cold. So it's better to balance it out with a warm wine.
Exactly.
Strong and sweet red that ripened on a sunny southern hillside.
I see you're an expert in medicine as well as wine, Goodman. Gallon, you say?
Yes.
Galen and other scholars share similar opinions.
Anyway, let's have a cup of something.
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we... How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman.
Yes. Yes, fancy European places.
Quite a decent vintage.
Yes, very decent.
A bit bitter for my tastes. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currant.
Yes, the colour...
Oh, I've never drunk ink. Would you...
My grandfather used to say, you won't know till you've tried it. He lived.
Uh-huh.
Well, the poor fella suffered from ulcers. So one day, true to his favourite saying, he tried drinking spirits to cure himself.
That's not
Burn
gonna
the canker, he said. Well, he burnt it so thoroughly, he was dead in a week. God...
To your grandfather and his contribution to advancing the knowledge of medicine.
If you've travelled so widely, tell me, and I don't mean what wealthy nobility think, but what...
Bordeaux, like claret.
Bordeaux claret.
Well, there must be 100 different kinds. And only the English...
That they do.
Well then, after all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with something...
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads. And I'll...
Nothing to be ashamed of. Mine has an unusual ingredient.
Yes.
Precisely. It gives a nice freshness, wouldn't you say? And there's a garden full of it right behind the tavern. I don't know where to put it all.
But it's missing some kick. I reckon you're a...
Ginger, pepper, anise. Crap, I didn't read this part of the book. And I didn't quick save. Did I? No, I didn't. Crap. Did they add pepper to Hippocrates? I'm pretty sure they do. Hippocrates made wine mixed with sugar and spices, cinnamon possibly here. Hold on, I am. Second, I could do this. Oh, not this. No, not this kidney failure disease. Kingdom come. Ginger. Ginger.
Ginger. It's missing ginger.
But of course. The cook told me they didn't have any at the market. You have a after that Hippocras, which I've got a rare Hungarian wine from.
Bring it on.
My. So what do you think?
Very good.
Ray's taste. As anyone can see at first.
And isn't it?
I drank this particular wine from Egger at a banquet held to celebrate Hungarian government, Hungarian wine. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate.
Pate?
But I ended up leaving.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples. Plus, I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp.
I'm sorry you're disappointed, but...
Really?
Once again, I have to refer to fish and fruit are foods with a cold essence. For that reason, they should all be balanced out with a warm wine, which...
Very well. The fish, I can understand. It lives in the water.
Well, it's not so much about the sun. According to Galen, fruit is cold by nature, because blood has never flowed through it.
Thanks for the explanation. I've heard these rules before. No, forget Galen. I'd still rather have a nice duck patty with my red.
But of course.
Duck pate.
The main thing is what suits your palate.
Well, that's Hungary checked off the list.
How about something local? I know.
But of course, we have vineyards and grapes from Burgundy. The local vintners grow some fine grapes. The local stuff gets diluted a lot. They flavor it with all sorts of shit. Or leave it for vinegar.
Don't tell me you don't have a drop of anything local that would be...
Well, there's the monastery secret.
Ooh.
A wine from the Sedlets monastery. Mike, taste it.
Interesting. Neither honey nor spices. Just the pure taste of wine. But there is something to it.
That's it, Goodman.
Is that the secret?
Exactly. The monks...
A secret ingredient?
Like I said, my cousin... Sometimes I bring food for the workers. And from time to time, I bring them... Jerome didn't want to tell me what's in it. But when I insisted, he told me it's some kind of incense they burn in the barrels.
Really?
Neither have I. But like I said, the chef...
A real monastery secret.
I'm glad you like my wine. After all, I've offered you everything worth trying, and now... But you're welcome to stay. It's rare to meet someone who really...
I enjoyed your company a lot, too.
Farewell.
Definitely.
Incest. So they use incest to add
Careful.
to add it to the wine. I see. Interesting secret. Should have known. Incest makes everything better.
My humble respect.
Oh, the thing you said, the thing you said. Is this it? Let me see the body.
I know it's wrong, but I thought if anything ever happened...
So, my God. There must have been bucket. Jesus Christ. The place I found her must look like a slaughterhouse. Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. But if he killed her for blabbing... These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. God. That madman cut off both her breasts and bits of... What did he do with it all afterward? Did he really keep all the pieces? Her face is a little bruised and cut, but she has a dark ring around her neck. She's strangled, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off.
Head matted with blood and hacked off.
Maybe there's something more to it. Just some scratches. The killer probably surprised her. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands. Then he took a short sword or a saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of... He also cut off most... He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue. Then left her lying there for all to see. Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something. I don't know why he killed her.
Hello.
What's the matter?
Alice, she was almost like... Why'd you ask?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. Who did you serve?
Our master is a local merchant.
How did Alice...
Fine. Our master is a bit strict.
What's his name?
Why?
It occurred to me that...
He couldn't. He was gone when it happened. And besides, why would he...
What others?
You haven't heard. A few girls, like our Alice, died before.
We got
really
a chapter
pretty
killer
girls.
going on here.
Do you know of any suitors she might have had?
I know she was seeing someone. Why?
I'd like to talk to...
But I don't know who it was. Alice said...
And you never...
No.
Do you know what...
One day, she just didn't come home.
It's awful.
She was such a pretty... And it didn't even leave that. Who could have cut...
So...
Good day. What would you...
You must be the local gravedigger.
That's right. At least them that can speak do. Greetings, Henry.
That dead girl you have...
You've seen her?
Yeah.
Poor thing.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
She's gone to meet her maker. You want to take away a piece of her? Well, you can't.
I don't want to take anything.
Like what?
Who killed her?
Why?
Someone killed the poor girl.
Well, what do you plan?
Find out who did it.
Well, if that's the way it is, and you It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another...
No.
Help?
Well...
Right.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said...
And how did he come to that conclusion?
How do I know?
Do you remember how...
You mean you don't know nothing about it?
I haven't been in Cuttenburg.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Jeez.
Do you know where the...
I heard some talk about it when...
Look for clues. That's worth it.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the hole in...
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got to do with...
Well, like I told you, he used...
A scribe?
Well, but
I'd like to speak with Lumiere.
At his home in Bohemia Street. That's near the church. I don't know exactly why.
Thanks.
It's my pleasure. Actually, speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here in Greece. I think
I know.
Aha. Take care, sir.
We gotta check the killer going on here. Lumiere, Lumiere, I need to talk to you about investigation. Lumiere.
God bless you, sir.
You look drunk as hell. But just in case, I'll have my sword on me. And my sword. Alright, the main one, you have the hammer. Good, sir.
Lumiere?
Oh, Christ.
I need to ask...
I said not so loud.
That's some hanger, unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off. This should so...
Aerodog potion. Yep.
Here. Better?
What?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain...
To me?
Are you Lumiere from the Rat House?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumiere the madman.
Aw.
Well, you don't look crazy.
Yeah. But I am. I see things in my... I'm the biggest madman in...
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You'll just end up hurt.
Come now.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that... We let it be in the end. No way.
I'm not doing it for myself.
A friend, eh? I searched high and low. And what makes you think you...
Because I'm not stupid, and I notice things.
Is that so? A murderer...
Well, I said I'm not stupid. Not that I'm educated.
If only more people knew the difference.
Ha. Ha.
All right. Who was this...
Her name was Alice.
A maid? That fits. Yaka was a maid, too. As were most of the other victims. What did she...
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took...
Do you think it's the same?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person...
This is the 6th one.
Probably about a year. Sometimes it takes him months. Sometimes weeks.
Did the dead girls have any...
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background...
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why is he even killing them?
I don't know. Maybe he hates...
Did you have any...
You can always find some. I always drag the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And...
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting?
Why were you looking into it?
I don't know what people told you about me, but for Gutenberg is a big city with a lot of people. Silver. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades, from one rich man to another.
But there are more than just rich burghers and lords.
Exactly. There are common folk too. There's a lot more of them, and their troubles are usually more serious. So when one of them came to the bailiff's one time, and the bailiff was running around somewhere...
Behind the bailiff's back?
Not really. Andreas supported...
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
What can you tell me?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, people stopped. She was a maid in a German family. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the Church of St. Peter and Paul, Father Prokop, raised her. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way from her neck downwards. An awful sight to behold.
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the 2 girls before her who ended up... Besides that, when I talked to the lad, then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours. That really surprised me. Because Father Prokop had vouched for her. Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The whole...
Did you suspect?
You could suspect every second man there. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked...
So if I want to learn anything... And what about that?
Exactly. But besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose nobody wanted to do any more digging.
But if her body was never found...
Because she was the same type as the young, beautiful. A real lie. I never could pin it on her, though.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of... When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue.
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming with me?
He might be. Besides...
And what about the...
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody... But the other one, Libushka, she said she was really cheerful and outgoing. She knew she was pretty, and knew she...
You mean she wanted someone high...
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out who she had her eye on.
Interesting.
In the graveyard, lad. It's sad there's nobody else left who could...
Can you sum it...
We have 6 victims here. and I believe they were all murdered by the same killer. Unfortunately,
that part
we only know a
we got
little
that.
about the last 4, the most recent ones. By now, we won't learn anything about... Of the remaining 4, the first to be killed was the maidservant, Yarka. She was raised by Father Prokop from the Church of St. Peter and Paul. The next were Stanya and Zdena. They both hung around a tavern they called the... And the last victim is... What they all have in common...
Beautiful young brunette.
Good.
When you learn something, you've aroused...
Beautiful young brunette. Very specific. Come on.
God grant you health.
And devoted yourself to prayer. Good day to you.
Father?
I don't have time for theology.
That's not why I'm here. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant.
Another one murdered. Why is it?
I fear for my...
Yes. Fear for those close to you is commendable.
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. Where did you know?
I knew her since...
And?
I was her uncle.
Aww.
When my brother...
What can you...
About Yarka.
Who do you think...
William. That pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the Yarka always went there to listen to...
And does anyone else come to mind?
No.
Why do you think you...
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser.
You raised her?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy.
No offense, but how did you know what to do?
I was a bit, son. When she was smaller, it was fun. Maybe I was too hard on her.
Why do you think you...
Yarko was an orphan. Her only chance of a man. The more I led her in that direction.
You're well off.
I couldn't. Even if she had been my very own.
But how come?
The church's property. All...
How does that even work?
When she was small, I could.
How did she...
She wouldn't listen. She ran away.
Disgrace?
She was pregnant! Even if she had lived, what then? Nobody would want to marry her anymore.
Why don't you respect...
That's my business. I won't tell...
But this is important. Do I look like someone...
Lumir.
What?
Yes. He slandered me in public.
And how...
It turned out he was deranged. He's finished.
I've heard enough, Father.
Son.
Slander left and right. So many suspects. So many rumors. Oh my god, the intrigue, it just keeps getting deeper and deeper. But first, I must talk to this guy about wine. I got my priorities straight.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Let it be known that a new one-off tax is to be levied
comes from Czech soil.
Greetings.
I spoke to...
And?
Good. I had to drink a bit of wine.
And what did he?
It took a while. But in the end, he told me sometimes crates of a special incense are brought to the vineyard.
What? Incense?
He may have been drunk, but he was telling the truth. He doesn't know what
Right, and here's a small reward, but now I need you to look into it further. We'll have to take a look in the vineyard and...
We mean...
Of course I mean you.
I'll do it. It's a risky thing to do. What's more...
All right, I'll give you...
I'm the one likely to actually bleed.
It's big, true. But there's a vineyard house right in the middle. The custodian lives there, as well as the... Besides, there's also a side garden where they grow new varieties of grapes.
Where exactly?
A short way to the north.
How do I get...
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a laborer.
What if they catch me?
You have to be careful. The vineyard is closely guarded, especially at night, and thieves are punished.
I'm on it.
Good luck. By the way, what about the business with the Manlikas?
Yes, Miss Adletter is sweet.
Ah, thanks very much. Farewell, good sir.
He's in debt, but he's in debt, but I'm gonna rob him. Even more of his money. All of his money. I best tell her to be extra careful because, I mean, she fits the description.
Here it comes. Just watch where you're going.
I've been to see...
And?
You were right. First, somebody...
Good God! Why do you think...
Probably.
What do you mean?
If somebody killed her and butchered her like that for...
That's true.
Except her tongue was there.
So you don't think they killed her because...
I don't think it was because... I talked to...
With...
Well, young maidservants have been getting murdered for some time now.
And success...
Aye.
Does he at least...
He suggested I investigate some of the murder...
What sort of man is he?
You mean if he killed those girls himself? He was actually lucky I found him. Otherwise he probably...
You know what? I'll go and see him too.
So you want to play a good old game of...
Well,
That
you're
night, fair
laughing
lady.
now, but you'd be surprised.
Did you learn it?
No, unfortunately.
Bad night, fair lady.
I apologize.
I'm sorry.
Give the church money for repainting.
It's filthy again. Damn it.
Are you starting?
Who the fuck?
Just an ordinary bloke who...
Well then, piss off. All you're gonna get here.
Why so rash? Let's make a deal. You tell me everything you know about...
Ah. You're the lord what that whore robbed. Don't worry about it. She weren't nothing but a lying bitch.
So, if I understand correctly...
For the right price...
Is this the...
You fucking bet it is.
Where can I find...
Aye. That's what I like to fucking know too.
Yeah.
I can well imagine. Well, she went to Ravs. She had some unfinished business with some bloke.
Did she have any friends or lovers who know...
Who come to see that bitch? She was always off.
Someone came to see...
Well, aye. Some stuffed frock came here once. He said he had some job for her. That she should leave behind, but he left empty-handed.
Do you know who that...
Some fuck. But that
And could she have run...
With that lily-livered... Well, He ain't been seen in town. He still don't come here no more. He plucks that loot of it.
What do you know about this prick?
Not much. Seems they knew each other, but she weren't stupid.
And did he go?
Aye, indeed. He didn't look like the kind of fella that'd knock some sense into a woman. I think he just told her if she changed her mind.
And could she have changed her mind and gone to him? And that's why...
No, no.
What can you tell...
What do you want to hear? I try to keep her out of trouble.
So you were taking care...
Well, just in front of the others. Other than that...
So you weren't too far...
Not really, no.
I've heard enough.
Interesting. I'm getting lost track of all the names already.
Greetings,
Did it stand?
Stun ya. It depends.
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. What kind of...
A bad guess.
So that means you just... I don't tell nothing.
You really don't know what this is all about. Person might almost think you're making my job hard.
Me? Making... I'll tell you everything.
I want to know if Stanya worked here.
She did.
I heard she disappeared without a trace.
It's possible. The chamber she was... The door open. Everything...
Did anybody...
No. It was... The tavern tends to be empty at that hour.
What was that?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you... She was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't know how close they were, but...
Someone from the city?
No. A charcoal burn. I think his name was...
What do you know about...
What about him? He's a minstrel. He called himself William. As far as I know, he plays in the minor...
You think he might have...
Now that you mention it... I know he met with some odd people and talked about God knows what. Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just...
Or in this case... Apart from... I mean...
Well, I got bad news for you. She had...
Why?
One was hit by a cart. And the other one got married. A tankard of ale.
How did Stan...
The door was wide open.
Blood?
Not so much, really. More if someone done her in.
Where can I...
I already told you.
Could you be a bit...
I don't know that bloke, so if I was...
That's all I need.
Wow, this investigation is taking me everywhere. Who could have thought solving a serial killer case would be so difficult? Oh my god, we're just running in circles here. Say? Okay.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
I apologize.
Apparently, the city council is organising...
Ah, good day.
William.
It's William, right?
What is it?
My name's Henry. And no, we don't. We have a lot of...
What? I don't have to talk...
Well, you don't have to. That's... If you don't start giving me some answers right now, because I'll break all your...
What?
Stop whining and talk.
Come on. Ask away.
Did you know Al?
I know a lot of Alice's.
The one they found dead.
Oh.
I heard she...
Yeah, and? I'm not the...
They say she had a rich young suitor.
Me? Do I...
But you could at least pass yourself off as...
Or I could claim to be the Virgin Mary.
And did you ever meet... It was a long time ago.
Oh, that one.
Because somebody killed...
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault.
And did you know she...
What? That's horrible.
That's what I'd like to find out.
What? Mine?
And can you tell me anything else?
I don't know anything. It was a long time...
Do you remember Zdena?
Do I know Zdena?
Did she steal something?
A traveling minstrel doesn't have much to steal. but she was well aware of that. She was on the lookout for...
You don't happen to know who she wanted?
There were lots. Anyone like young von Groller. When he started coming here, she got to him right away. As far as I know, she didn't succeed. If she robbed the...
And I hear you...
Which one do
you... The alehouse wench from the hole.
Well, she batted her eyes at me a couple of...
And the innkeeper Mole told me a different...
Fine, we had a bit of fun together.
And aren't you just saying that because she left you?
Oh, come on! The innkeeper must have got it mixed up. If I was you, I wouldn't... Look, why are you asking... You don't seriously think I killed...
Well...
And? I'm sure...
That may be true. But everybody... And now...
But I hadn't...
So you didn't do it?
No! Why would I?
You dare invoke...
I admit, I'm no saint, but...
Good. But if any clue leads me back here...
You won't hear about me.
Yeah, no. He does have a short sword. But he doesn't look... He doesn't look strong enough. Or at least the strongest person to strangle someone.
I should get going.
So many people to be suspicious of.
Wait, friend. Come here, we need to talk.
Look what the cat dragged in. God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Let's go straight down to F first.
Quick! Quick! Go!
The priest was mentioned a second time. But surely he won't do that to his own girl, would he?
Ka! Ka! Go! Quick!
Whoa!
Go!
Right.
Whoa! Whoa!
Right here. Oof.
Da! Da!
Anybody else? Got blood all over myself. Dog blood. That's a bad choo-choo if you ask me.
Quick! Go!
Yeah, in Vietnamese culture, we consider dog
Quick.
blood to be like
Ja!
the nuclear way of handling demons.
Whoa!
What? This bloody work. That's all we need.
Hello. Good day.
What is it you need?
Nothing.
You what?
Get you.
Oof. Lucky hit. Just like that one.
I'm all yours. Ah, fuck you. We're gonna go to
you Harson!
Ooh.
You wanna try me?
My God's will! Die!
Bunch of villagers think they could just walk up and rob me. Me. I just killed I just killed a bunch of humans. They think they could rob me. The audacity of these bitches.
Go! Quick!
My.
Ja! Ja!
Whoa! Hello, are you? You're just some charcoal burner, not boner, burner, charcoal burner. You burn charcoal. That's your job. Oh, that is just bad.
At your service, sir.
Hello.
I need to ask you.
I don't have time for.
Foreman. Burner.
Greetings, friend.
Burner.
Greetings to you, friend.
Barton.
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella.
But you know Stanya.
Aye.
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town.
That's true. She told me something like that.
So you don't know?
Really don't know. But even if I did know.
Lumir himself, the Kuttenberg bailiff's former scribe, gave me the task.
Well, I remember Lumir.
But what?
You seem sorry, but after all that...
So Stanya...
Aye. She's hiding with us.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. But be nice to her.
See you later.
Aww. But good thing she's alive. No. Can't be said the same of the other girls.
God bless you, sir.
Who are you?
Oh God.
How did you find me?
You look
If
like you could
came
use a
here
bath.
to finish what I...
Don't be afraid.
Barton sent you to me.
Lumir thought you were dead.
Lumir?
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg, so maybe you could help.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kutten?
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying good.
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the bath. I managed to get away, but I was so...
Did you see?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped. He was terribly strong.
And how did you manage to...
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He
Here?
No. First to my room. I was so scared there.
And your lover?
At first he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher. He's been hiding me here since...
You walked home from the baths at night?
What's so odd about...
Well...
Ah, right. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale.
Ah. So that's what...
Right. I went there regularly.
The same way every...
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one.
And who knew that you went by yourself?
Well, everyone.
How are you now?
And I can't even really...
Do you remember anything important?
I don't know.
And what about when you hit him?
He let me go.
Aha.
He said Scheisse. In German.
Seems you're the only... I know it isn't easy for you to think about. Or when you were running away.
I don't know.
You were walking down the street.
No.
You didn't see anything.
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. But when I looked, there was nobody...
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there...
It's difficult, I understand.
So there's
But I
two
need
of
you to
them.
think hard
One's
one more
German.
time. Aside from those voices and the empty...
I didn't hear him at all.
And nothing else?
Well, no. Just for a moment. But I still had a big bruise. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip. Like a miner or swordsman.
What was it like working in the hole?
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did. But I often...
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd people. Well, us girls have to watch out. Especially, but you can't over...
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, you have to keep a balance.
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls.
Truth be told, the hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man.
Is that so?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back. But beyond a few groschen, there was nothing more to it than this thieving... But that servant of his didn't like...
Von Groller had a servant.
Aye, a pudgy fella, well-dressed, but had a mean face. He never said a word or smiled.
Couldn't it have been
Father Prokop.
No, he's pretty old.
I don't know him, and if he's an old man, how strong...
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper?
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total... Only when I got to my room...
I heard William liked to pretend...
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. Though, I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than...
Why didn't you...
Just to get I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologise.
Thank you.
If it's in...
When you catch that bastard...
I'll stop by...
I'll be with you.
So there's two of them. They're Germans. One's German. One has to be strong. Has a good... So he has a good grip. Can't be the father, he's too old. Could be the guy at the bar. Or could be someone we never met before. You never know. This mystery got me invested. Hooked even.
God!
Go!
I can't see crap. It's too dark right now.
Go!
God!
Oh no, you're not going to bed yet, Bastard. Not while there's a murder investigation going. Hello.
I'll be with you.
Are you
I am.
I'm looking for his dinner.
I don't know any Stenner.
Sternad.
You're a friend.
God forbid. That's all I need.
You're right there. Stenner was...
So you knew Stenner?
I know Stenner all right. But why are you looking for?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city...
Kurva.
What can you tell me?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents.
And what about Sternad?
Sternad was her guardian angel. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
I'm surprised she...
That's because... That's why she'd come to me with her loot. Before they taxed her on... And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'll be able to go where...
I heard she wanted to sell you some...
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly, she left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise...
And what about that signet ring?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep...
Do you know what kind of luck she meant?
No. I didn't recognize that signet.
Where did she go next from here?
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following...
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg?
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride.
And did you see him?
No. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make...
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at...
Fuck! I made a point of looking, but
Is Dennis...
Aye. I want...
Will you give it to me?
All the same to me.
Well...
I hope you do. See you later, my friend.
What are you doing out there at night?
Here, Matt. Search.
Good boy. Search. Where's it, boy? Found it yet? Track her down, boy. Track her down. Well, this is taking forever. We're just going to the ford. Where we're going? Yeah, just down there. We'll be there any second now. Just you wait. Any second now.
That has to be that ford Pint was talking about. I should take a look around here.
Big rock. We're getting close, boy. You found it yet, boy? Hello? Have a stream Bloodborne. I don't like playing Soul-like game. I'm not good enough for it. But yeah, thanks Goji for stopping by. Goji, you
What
bottom.
have you found, boy?
You bottom. Tree. With supplies. Interesting. Rotten supplies, but supplies inside the tree. The hollow out tree. And there she is.
Poor thing. Ugh. So at first glance, this body isn't as mute. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her. Her head is smashed in. She must have put up a fight. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. The rips are odd. Like... Oh, I can't make much out by now. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get some...
The ring.
Oh, my God. Oh, how did it get inside her? Was she trying to hide it? Well, I'd say she put up a decent fight, and that's about all I can find. But that ring is a good...
Can you sniff the ring?
Track.
No. Okay. A most particular case. So, we know that there are two of them. One's German, the other's not, but it has a sharp sword. A short sword. Most likely nobility. And they hate women, and this ring is very important to them. Get up, you drunk.
I found out something.
That's wonderful news. I promised Catherine we'd wait.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after.
Will you send... So...
Okay, she's
here.
still alive. Good.
I hope nobody else shows up.
I reckon I've found...
And do you know who the murderer...
Not exactly.
I've asked around a bit.
Is that so?
I didn't do all...
Well...
Catherine...
Well,
That's nonsense.
Couldn't have.
It had to be William.
God. No.
So I see we just...
Well...
I'm not entirely sure.
Go on, then.
Let's talk about Yarka.
What did you learn?
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart.
Really?
His own
Why not? He's...
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her.
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and God forgives. It never occurs to them that if man didn't punish, God wouldn't have to forgive.
Exactly.
Well, I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure she was well.
And did you learn who...
No. Yarka started working for the von Groller family, where she remained until her death.
Maybe it's the
I was
von
there to
Groller
ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they...
So what's...
A very The mother is quite devout. Known to spend a lot of time in...
So...
That would be young Hendel.
And now, most important...
I didn't know that.
To make it impossible to tell she was pregnant.
May God forgive.
Do you know who she was pregnant with?
She didn't tell...
It had to be someone from those
That's all I was...
You still found...
But it's not enough.
But we can agree that she was killed because of her pregnancy.
Agreed. So
I'm sure William wanted...
William isn't the only man with a prick. And he certainly didn't use...
Such language.
Making babies and murdering are not the same.
That making babies and...
But who would it be if not the...
Someone who stood to lose something because of the child.
Freedom?
I managed to find Stanya.
Alive?
I'm starting to think it's
You found her alive?
The young...
I did.
Young Hendel.
Alive and well.
I'm pretty sure it's young Hendel.
Find him with the... She is. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. But when she walked by...
And...
She was holding an empty pitcher. And she smashed the...
Did she get a look at him?
No, she didn't stop to find out.
And what about the blood and...
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for... She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly. And somebody knew exactly which way she would take. And
You mean someone followed her beforehand?
Who knew that she went to the...
apparently everyone in the tavern. According to Stan...
That's strange, right?
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face.
So we're looking.
Even I say Scheiße sometimes, and I'm not German.
Besides that, she also recalled hearing...
So we have a witness.
Or an accomplice. If I remember correctly, the other one must have seen the whole
Well, according to Stanya, the murderer had a terribly strong grip. Her neck was bruised for almost a month.
That's true. We solve a murder in the first game. Now we solve a mass jack killer here.
Except none of our suspects are... She also said she was sure it wasn't Mo. And that's all that...
I'm so glad.
Me too. At least someone...
I don't think she'll come back. I managed to find...
You found her?
No.
And where did you...
Pretty far away. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of... I reckon she put up a hell of a fight.
So he didn't strangle...
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't Zdena tried to rob young Von
Grolle? Yarka worked...
Ah, that whole family
Exactly.
is
The entire family.
Assumptions. Nothing more.
I'd say it's pretty obvious.
They just left the ring by her body.
It wasn't by her body. It was inside of it.
Ah, that's awful.
Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of...
So I reckon he didn't kill her for...
She said someone followed her on horseback from Cutton...
On horseback?
Only as a wealthy type who never got...
Ah, that doesn't...
Father Prokop came looking for his den.
What did...
He had also looked after her.
So...
Come now, we're nearly there.
I suspect one of the Von Grollers.
What leads you...
Are you sure it was...
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Do you think she was rebelling because of someone in particular?
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
Alice had a young and wealthy suit.
True.
Yarka was pregnant. And if the father was young Von Groll...
Sacre...
But William could have fucked her too.
Zdena was followed by someone on a horse.
That's not so sure, is it?
But it certainly worsens the case for him.
Zdena robbed...
That's true.
It's all
And that's all I can...
So, do we agree?
Well, old Von Groller can't do much now, can he?
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect...
Aye.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything. But...
They'll just laugh at us without...
So, you want to sue?
There's nothing else we can do.
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture...
You could sneak in there.
Or break it.
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick, and...
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones, or a swordsman, or break...
You're a clever lad.
Damn. Well, let's get down the street and go to bed. We can go and pretend to be either a swordsman or a doctor in the morning. Swordsman, doctor. Swordman, doctor. Yeah, which one should I pretend to be? I mean, I'm technically is a swordman, and I might as well be a doctor, considering how many people I saved. So both works. Oh, and he's conveniently lived right across the street. Hello, Kazan. That's it. No, not enough. I could use a quick wash. There's a trough nearby, that'd be great.
Open. Good morning. Coming out fresh goods here.
No. Usually just one nearby somewhere. Here. What? Oh, Kazan, thank you for subscribing. It is a bit of delay, so excuse that.
Eggs, fresh.
I really
Wonderful
appreciate
day for a wonderful purchase.
Is it over here? Is it through here? Yes. Hello, Thaddeus.
Is this the house of the Von Grolle family?
Yes?
I've come on account of old Von Grolle.
You aren't the first.
I understand potions and how to...
Just as long as...
Even poisons are used in healing.
I know. Come inside. But before you begin your healing, speak to them. Farewell.
Go ahead and do. Hello, Madame Mandelia.
I've come to treat your...
Is that so? So Thaddeus... Perhaps God will finally have mercy on Gotslin. You'll find him on the floor, but I suppose you'll first...
Tell me all you know.
It's been a long time. At first, he just lost his strength and tired easily. Nobody thought it might be an illness yet.
What trembling?
Not at all. At first, his hands started shaking. But nowadays, he can't even get out of bed. If he'd at least ask God for mercy.
How long is...
It must be years now that he's been this bad. God only knows if it isn't from...
You say he drank... What else?
Yes!
But that's not all, is it?
That's none of your business.
If I'm to treat him...
Fine then. But if I ever hear that you told anyone my husband's a heathen and an unbeliever who fornicated with every other maid and went, men are prone to that. I know all about that.
I'll cure your husband.
I don't... It's natural and just that God punished him. But not even the greatest...
What else is...
I don't really... But... He can...
And how is his stool when he does...
Check it yourself.
What does he get to eat now? If he's constipated, that...
The cook prepares his meal.
Do you have any idea?
Am I a physician?
Well, you might have some idea. Was he injured in the...
I don't know about any old injuries, but Gotslin never lived in moderation.
I'll go and take...
Interesting. Now where's the cook? Jesse. Jesse, we need to cook.
Stay close to the others. It's not safe here.
I came to heal your master.
But of course, sir. Mostly light meat. Pawan Sawbones already told us what the old gent should eat. But he told us to give him some wine sparing.
Which physician?
Some gent called Albeek from Moravia, I heard. He can...
Why did
Master used to drink a lot.
And why doesn't he...
How should I know? He used to be very fond of chasing...
Thanks.
Well...
What was I supposed to do yet? Oh, right. Find some evidence while I'm here.
I'm a physician. Well, you really won't be... I know he doesn't get around much, but if he doesn't eat much, then... It's true. I don't know why he's shaking, but it has to be exhausting. Friend.
What?
Yeah. You know, if I live with a shrew like that, you must feel lonely. His wife said he suffered. I better take a look at it. So, let's see what we have here. Well, that's not much, but his stool is fine otherwise. If he can't shit, the problem will be somewhere else. I won't find, and even if I can't cure him, a decoction for the pain should alleviate, but he has to start eating. I'm sure he's not eating because he's miserable here alone all the time. I'll give you a digestion decoction. Hold on. I'll give you a... Just wait. You know what? But just... That's all I... Well, I suppose this is just too much for me.
Oh, no, wait, I didn't meant to do that. I meant to actually give him potions, but now to get some. So I need a digestive potion, I'll need a bit of alcohol, and a... Oh god, now get up again. A spare bed here I can take. Oh great, now I have to read all those books again. Ah! It's annoying. At least now I know what the potions I will need is. Digestive potions and painkiller. That's what I need. And alcohol. Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol. There should be some in the kitchen downstairs that I could just steal. Over here. Nope. They're in the room. Smoked sausage. Soap, bandage. Alcohol. Nope. Guess I'll just sleep till morning and to buy some.
Careful. God is punishing us for our sins. Careful. What are you poking around that door for, eh?
Ooh! So it's you.
your
You
way.
shouldn't be.
Why am I wasting? You're not allowed. Careful.
Jesus Christ. I'd like to...
What are you... How are you... Fine.
Look.
I'd like to learn...
What is it?
Tell me if...
All right.
I'll have a beer.
Good day to you.
Would you have...
Give me some fine wine.
I'm glad you found what you needed.
Come and take your pet.
Hello, good sir.
Is this...
Yes?
Of
you...
I'm skilled in...
Well...
Ordinary monks in the...
That's true. My apologies.
That's all right.
Come inside. Farewell.
Hello, madam. I believe we have this conversation before, in a different timeline.
I've come to...
Is that... But I suppose...
Tell me...
It's been at...
What, Trevor?
Not to... Now, if he'd...
How long...
It must guard on...
You say... What else?
Yeah.
But
That's
if I'm...
fine, my man.
I'll cure you.
It's not...
What else?
I don't... But...
And...
Check it, you...
What is he...
The cook prepared.
Do you have any idea?
Am I...
Oh, you...
I don't know.
I'll go...
Good day.
Okay.
But if once he took...
Why did she...
Master used to drink a lot.
And why doesn't he eat?
How should he used...
Which fist?
Some...
Thanks.
Be with you, sir.
What are you doing here? You won't budge, eh? Have it your way. Hand over the compensation, or I'll get the guards involved.
God damn it. Should have been more sneaky about... I have to talk to her over again. Damn it. Now I'm stuck.
Be careful. It's not safe.
Henry gotta be the strongest guy around. Probably.
What do you have?
Happy to be of service, sir.
Did I bring the other potions with me? Painkiller? Yep.
Christ, pardon me.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Is
Yes,
I've come.
you are. Well,
ordinary monks.
that's my...
That's all right.
Come in.
Excuse me?
I've come to
Is that what I said?
tell me.
It's been at
What tra-
not to now if he'd
How long?
it must guard out.
You say what else?
Yeah,
But
that's not
if I'm.
by my men.
I'll cure you.
It's not.
What else?
I don't. But
And
check it.
what is?
The cook.
Do you have it?
Am I?
Oh, you might
I
have.
don't know.
I'll go and.
Okay, just so I don't have to do all that again. Let me take a look at you.
I'm a fist. I know. I should check. Mr. I don't know. Friend.
What?
Yeah. You must feel. Is what a better. So, let's see what we have here. Well, that's not much. I won't find an even if I a decoction for the pain. He has to start. I'm sure. I'll give you a drink up. I'll give you a decoction. Here. You know what? Here's some wine. You're weak. And not a word to your wife.
No.
Sure. And especially to... I heard you didn't need to be asked twice in your day. I reckon you must really miss that. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing better than get...
Yes.
I knew it. I took one look at you and I said to myself, here, I bet that you know every tavern and... But don't worry. This the alehouse wenches shriek when you pinch her arse. The greasy smoke from the kitchen where meat is roasting. And you'll be enjoying it again. That's all I can...
Son.
What? I don't know where he is. I see you're still shaking.
Think. Son. Where's my son?
Am I wearing like heavy boots? Is that why I sound so loud? I am not making a lot of noise, but I am not.
Damn it, those doors should be closed.
What the... That's hair. All kinds of brown.
What are you
I bet
doing
it
here?
belonged to those dead
You
girls.
aren't allowed
This
here.
isn't proof.
Give up now, or I'll call the guard.
All right, let's sort this out.
I won't have you call. Cough up some coin.
Can't you forgive me,
I
finally?
admit I was not a...
Very well then. Time to go.
Damn it. How is everyone noticing me so well? I mean, my noise is down. Maybe I'll switch out to more sneaky clothes, maybe?
What the heck? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Lady shoes and clothing. Suspicious. That sounds like proof if you ask me. Oh, I can't even heal her after I done it. Heal him, I mean. Sorry, ma'am, there's nothing I can do for your husband. He's gonna die. Sorry, ma'am, he's gonna die. There's nothing I can do.
We can.
You silly dog.
You're a horrible wife, and this is all yours to blame.
Will you go?
I reckon I'll have a look first. Maybe let's take more evening.
Dog.
I need to discuss.
Excellent.
I think we were right.
Well, don't.
You found something.
I certainly did.
What was it?
This. Locks of hair.
Hair?
Why wouldn't it?
But nobody will believe us. We need...
To be honest, I don't think we're going to find it.
Damn it.
And what about...
Where are you going to find...
I don't yet, but...
And how do you want to do that?
We'll set someone up.
You want to sacrifice...
No, nobody's going to get hurt.
The only one I can think of is Stanya.
She won't have to.
But you haven't had anything to do with him.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll... When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for her to... Well, to fix things up.
I'll cause such a scene, then we'll tell them where he can find...
If you say so.
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. You'll be hiding across the way. I repeat.
Don't worry.
This is risky.
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him!
Very risky.
Don't you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
Ooh.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. This was already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I?
Oh.
He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out.
Damn. It's still in there.
Like a wineskin.
Ooh. Oh, that's nasty.
I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him.
So sassy. Is the mom also in on it?
It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
Where's Hendel?
Hendel, you wanton whore! Debauching my son! A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you!
A nanny goat?
Trials I have to endure. A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it.
Damn.
Slice her up so no one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
Gutting, is it? I can help you with that.
Get that bitch, you fool!
You really want to do this, buddy?
I'll show you!
You want to keep going?
Before I finish you off, I have...
I'll tell you, because...
What's right?
All those whores...
You know that's not true. Stan, you hardly knew Hendel, and you...
Rubbish! I saw it. We might have met the alehouse wench by chance, but they were intimate together.
Well, she might have been convinced, but that doesn't mean...
That's even worse. He surely wasn't a rich and important person like... And she would even cheat.
Confess, then.
Not enough!
Damn.
There's always just like that companion.
Oh, you completely...
Don't take the Lord...
Then I suppose we'll be meeting... It was all Mandalina's idea.
And can you blame her? That first harlot, that bastard of hers wasn't Hendel's anyway. But he was stupid that time. He'd have believed her. Now he knows very well, luckily, that they're all whores. He doesn't cry for them.
And Mandalina just came to you like that, out of the blue.
Well, one time she came to my... And that she'd started an affair with Master Hendel, while she was also spreading her...
Go on.
That she deserved to die.
Don't worry.
I'm not worried. I'll have you. They were all nobodies anyways.
Shut your mouth already.
You must stay there.
No, Catherine.
Catherine, wait.
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How?
Shut up.
Let her... I have some questions.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent. No.
If you won't speak now, then the execution... But why wait, right?
No!
And what about Hendel?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminate...
He's going to jump for joy.
Speak politely to me, you...
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd...
Do you know... What about the hair?
And what about the hair in Hendel's chest?
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his. So we always brought him a lock of hair. We told him...
Well, he didn't find that strange.
Out of sight, out of mind. He all...
Do you realise you also killed girls who had nothing to do with Hendel?
That's not possible. I saw...
And what about that alehouse?
That strumpet. I saw how she treated...
But she really had nothing to do with Hendel.
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate with him. And better sooner than later.
Damn.
That trollop in our service even got herself a child. And she wanted to keep it. The slut.
And what about Zdena? All she did was rob him.
She fawned over him like all the others. He even get... She deserved it.
Why did you...
Don't blaspheme, you...
Come on.
My husband. He drank a lot. Ran around with whore...
And why kill those girls? Why not just talk to him about it?
I tried. But he wouldn't listen to me. He told me he wanted to sow his wild oats before finding a wife.
So your own son didn't listen to you? And you started killing the girl?
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out, they'll pay for it in hell.
There was no blood where Alice was found.
That was up to Thaddeus. I only told him to cut them up.
Why?
Why? As a war.
I better stop asking.
Burn in hell.
What'll we do?
Let's take her to the bed.
We don't have to.
But we can't do that.
Did you hear her?
Don't you dare.
Shut your mouth, you sow.
Our Lord directed me.
Do you hear that?
But that's not just Henry.
I told you, don't you.
Put away that knife, Catherine.
Don't tell me you'd let her get.
She's not going to get away with anything.
Mm-hmm.
She killed so many people.
That's right. We caught her in the act.
Of course they can. It's I scratch your.
That won't happen.
You can't guarantee a thing.
She's right, though. We can't just let her out into... And if not, then you can always go and pay her a visit, right?
All right then, you last of the righteous.
Don't worry.
Well, this was a lot. Do you think we did the right...
Can we...
As you wish.
Ugh. Really soak it in, all of that. This part.
Still, it was damn dumb.
That it was.
This was... I mean, this had nothing to do with you.
How did it turn out?
But you
Did
stayed
it
to
end
help.
well?
It ended well. And
I'm surprised it worked out.
well, if it came to it, I would have...
They didn't...
Sort of. The servant shouted that he was forced into it by Mandalina. And Mandalina completely lost her mind
Damn.
and started...
My...
Oh, if she had an ounce of sense, she would never have started murdering.
Thaddeus will hang. No doubt about that.
I
She'll be punished.
And what will you do now? Will you go back to the town hall, Lumiere?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back now.
Won't you go back to...
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead.
Don't fret.
Yes. You helped me when I'm...
Helping others is the best.
And what will you...
My work is have to work in the tavern here and then...
Do you think we could have done...
Everything can always be done better.
Catherine is right. I'll still be kicking my... I'm talking about innocent people.
Well...
Thank you, lad.
I thank you both.
Here you are.
Yes. Here is a reward, Henry.
Damn. I got a Gutenberg Knight Shield. How cool.
I don't understand. What?
No, you rogue.
It'd be good to...
I can't...
I'd like to learn...
I can't...
Okay, fair enough. Ooh. We finally solved the murder. Now nobody else would ever get killed. Yay! Oh yeah. Also got... Go back there and tell her that she's safe now. Yay! Yippee! Yippee! No one would get murdered again, ever. Yay!
Don't think I can't see you.
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
God! God!
Go!
You know, I really thought it was the young master that did that. He was more deranged than we thought.
Quick!
No, it was just the mom. It's always the mom. They never expect the mom.
Go! Quick! Quick!
God!
God! Quick! Quick!
More bandits. Here. In this exact same route. In this exact same crossroad. At this time of night. Localized within my with this location. Give me my crossbow.
Who did this?
Hi, you look hurt. You too.
Want to try me?
In fact, it's a surprise you're still alive. Oh no, no, Mutt, I'm sorry. Oh god, this always happens. I'll take the hat. Gauntlet. That's money. That's a torch. Ooh, a broadsword. Here we are. What cutter camp?
Greetings, sir. What would you like?
Stanya, I have...
What?
It was the von Groller's servant.
What kind of nonsense?
That doesn't matter. She thought you were consorting with her son.
But I hardly even... But I won't wake up at night thinking. I won't feel those...
Aww. Glad you feel better. With that, Henry did a good deed today. And I'm gonna save and quit because, boy, that was fun! Murder mysteries! How could you not love them? But thank you all for watching and sticking around this long. Don't worry, I'll pick this up